Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, today I have a very interesting knife to show you. This is the other thing I got from Bud K. It is the M48 Cyclone knife. I don't know if you can really call it a knife. I mean, yeah, it's a knife, but it's a dagger. Put it that way. It's 100% built for stabbing, not for slicing or cutting, anything, really. So here it is. It is hefty. It is a hunk of steel here. Very, very interesting, very unique. It's kind of a copy of a Microtech design. Microtech makes a very similar knife to this. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the name. Something, maybe Commander, I don't remember. But anyway, it's similar in that you have like a 3D blade that's twisted. Okay. This one, like the Microtech, has lightning holes that are inside. If you could see, there's slash and then a drill, and slash in the middle, and a hole in the top drilled out. Very interesting, very uniformed. Alright, these edges are actually sharp. Okay, so if you were to cut, I don't know anything, well, I have the box here. I'm going to do some stabbing demos here. It's a cardboard box, but let's see if I can take a little. Let's try this. Let's take a little piece off the box here and see if this will stab, or excuse me, slice, because I know it's going to stab, but I don't know if it's going to slice anything. So here's a piece of cardboard using the edge. It's weird too, because as you're slicing you have to rotate the knife with the blade, but no, it's not going to slice, but when you feel it, it comes to a very sharp edge. Just interesting. Let me try another edge, see if that's consistent here. Maybe it's just my maybe it's just because I have to twist it while you're cutting. It's just super weird, but obviously not for slicing. So yeah, the Microtech version of this knife, there's a stainless steel version and a titanium version. Stainless steel I think started at like $800 or $900, and the titanium one's over $1,000. It's like 11 or 1200 bucks or something. Very interesting, more of an art piece than anything, but if you need to stab something, this definitely would get the job done. It is extremely sturdy. It does come to a very, very fine point. It's so fine that if I just rest my finger on there, it's actually going to cut me. So, extremely fine tip. If I can zoom in a little. Alright, there you go. A little better shot there, but extremely, extremely pointy. Alright, so let's do a little demo here with this box just to show its piercing capability. I'm just going to hold it here with my arm and no, I'm not going to cut myself. I'm just going to push this into it first because I feel like it's pointy enough to just push in, which it is. It really just, it takes very minimal effort. Very strange puncture hole there. Interesting. And obviously with a triple edged knife, if you were to stab this into a person, the wound would be very hard to close, blah blah blah. That's why the old bayonets and stuff are illegal. Alright, so I'm going to try this with 2 fingers. It is very heavy, it's hard to support, but just to push it in. It's weird too because it twists. As you're pushing in, it naturally twists. You can't help it. You can watch this handle. See the handle's twisting? It's not me. Let me hold it here. It's rolling in my fingers. So yeah, if you were to stab in and try to keep your grip, it goes against how that's turning, so there's more resistance, but you can see, I mean, it makes just a nasty wound. If this were a human instead of this box. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really easy to puncture. Reverse grip. In the background's gonna fall there. I mean, there's no resistance whatsoever. This thing is extremely, extremely pointy. But again, you can push this in if you need to as well. It just happens to twist. One thing this has on the back, this has a pointed or spiked pommel. Again, not nearly as pointy as the top that's sharpened, obviously, but it's pointy enough where it hurts. For example, just pushing it like this, it was against my hand, and that hurt. It hurt very badly. I didn't cut myself or anything, but just kind of doing a quick little demo here, I forgot that was back there, and it's very uncomfortable. So keep that in mind. but it's heavy. It's different. It's very different. You would never use this. Put it this way, you're never going to use this. People would buy this just because they want to put it in the collection. It is an art piece. You know, if you do collect a variety of different types of cutlery, this is certainly unique. Not a lot of people have something like this. So if you're showing someone a collection or you want to display your knives, this is definitely something that gets attention. You could probably have, you know, a wall of 30 knives, every knife over $1,000, and this on top of it. And someone would probably ask you, a non-knife person, because the knife person might be like, oh, hey, what's that? This. A non-knife person might go, what is that? You know what I mean? It draws that much attention. As far as price, right now they happen to be on sale for 50 bucks. I think originally they're 60 something. So here's a close-up of the sheath. You can see it's a very unique tube style sheath here because we have a tubular or 3D knife. There is holes in here so you can see the blade once it's inside. There is a notch towards the top here, which kind of lines up with the little notch that's cut into the guard. Alright, so when you put this in, there is kind of a right and wrong way to put it in there. It lines up with it, but it doesn't snap in or anything. So that's one complaint. I'd like to see this kind of snap in or have better retention. This does have a Velcro strap on the top, and when it's nice and tight, I mean, it's not gonna fall out easily, but you can see it's starting to slip a little bit. If I give this a really good, you know, well, it's not gonna come out easily, but it's certainly not retained as much as I would prefer it. Keep in mind, if you're actually going to carry this, which I don't think anyone's going to carry this on the side, but if you want to put this on the belt, it's never going to go upside down like that. So I guess it's enough retention, but I'd prefer something to be able to snap in. Yeah, very, very unique design. If you're ever interested in the Microtech, like I really like the Microtech, I would never spend that money on that particular knife because it is a collector's piece and not a user. Like I wouldn't mind spending $1,000 on a knife I can actually carry and use if I had it to spend, you know, but this is something that obviously you're not going to use on a day-to-day basis. So anyway, really interesting design. I like it. I think it's cool. Like I said, I mean, I would never be able to get the Microtech. I'm interested in it, but not that much for that price. It is a collector's piece. For 50 bucks, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there buying these and stabbing stuff and having fun with them. I would highly doubt if anyone who owns that Microtech actually used it. It's more of a collector's piece than anything else. Also, the steel on this is a 2 CR13, and I did find a video from Bud K's website, which we're going to watch for a second. You could, of course, watch this, you know, directly on their website, but this is a quick little demo on this knife. Intense. Obviously you can go to their website to watch the real version, but what I got out of the demo is the pommel's totally fine enough to crush a coconut, which is pretty darn strong, and has a nice enough tip for that. And as far as what they're piercing, looked like maybe a flotation device for a boat. That's kind of looks like, which is a really dense plastic and or rubber. That one may have been rubber. Obviously it was filled with something, you know, to make it more dramatic and stuff, but you know, it's no joke. It's hard to pierce something like that. So pretty decent demo. Maybe in the future I will do more demos. I don't know if I'm going to do a giveaway with this or if I'm going to keep using it to see what I think of it. There's not going to be an actual review of this. This is more of a, hey, check this out, this is a thing type video. I can't really review this because I can't really use it in the traditional sense, you know, where I can take a knife and actually do some utility work with it and stuff. This is entertainment, collectability, and I guess prepping, if you want to consider it a prep tool for the zombie apocalypse. This might be something good to kill zombies with, but interesting nonetheless. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.